What's up, YouTube? Zack here, and today I will be going over what my opinion is of the top 5 cards of the current format. Which new segment I'm trying to try a lot of new things. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Obviously, you'll do that in the comments down below. So yeah, I guess we'll get right into this. At number 1, I honestly this card has been good for the past 2 or 3 formats even. I've got Tour Guide as the top card. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. This card's a +1. When you grab Sangan with it, it's absolutely ridiculous. This card just becomes so much more ridiculous because then once Sangan gets destroyed, he's another +1. So in general, the whole idea with this is that Tour Guide gets you Sangan, Sangan gets you a +1 to your hand, a search of any card you want. So I have Tour Guide as the number 1 card of this format. Actually, I don't know if I organized these. I've just got this written down on my iPod. But yeah, Tour Guide's probably number 1 in my opinion. It was last format just because the ability to plus like this, and the only way to stop it is really Veiler, is kind of ridiculous. So yeah, we've got Tour Guide at number 1. I guess I'll just go down. Obviously, some of these cards I will talk about later in a ban list video, or before. I don't really know when I'm going to post a ban list video. But yeah, in second place we've got Future Fusion. I feel like that's kind of obvious since whenever you activate this card, you win the game. It's essentially an Exodia that all you have to do is draw and make sure you have 5 dragons in your graveyard. I'm definitely giving this number 2 spot just because, I mean, it can be stopped by Mystical Space Typhoon. It's kind of like Tour Guide in the sense that you can stop it, but really how likely is that? So yeah, Future Fusion, another really ridiculous card of this format. It's been fueling one of the best decks, so I feel it's appropriate that it's on this list. So I've got it at number 2 spot of the current format. For top 3, I guess we'll do Effect Veiler. I've got Effect Veiler as number 3. This card has become really popular lately, and although it's a preventative card, I feel like since everybody's running it in 2s and 3s, it's actually a really good card. I mean, it stops the play. It's not like Max C, which lets your opponent go off, but then you just draw and hope you draw it out. Effect Veiler shuts the play down. That's why Effect Veiler's at number 3 for me, and it's really crucial this format, in my opinion. Number 4, we've got Hunter, and this is really solely based on the fact that they did so well at the American Nationals. Windups were a key thing, and without Hunter, really, all Hunter does is facilitate a loop to wreck your opponent's hand. So I put him at number 4 because you only run one of them. He can be stopped, but it's just really unlikely. But he's also really dependent on a lot of other cards, which, namely, the card he's dependent on is Zen Mighty. So it's more like the way Tour Guide and Sangan go together. Hunter really depends on Zen Mighty going off and Rat going off. So yeah, he's number 4. And then number 5, who actually could be higher up on the list, I've got Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. I feel like that's pretty obvious just because he's Blackluster Soldier. He's kind of like a boss. Yeah, he's a boss. So I gave him the number 5 spot. So many decks are based around him. He actually should be like 3 instead of Effect Veiler, and everything should be moved down, but I didn't really have time to organize this. So yeah, these are my top 5 cards for the format right now. Like, I feel like every deck, if you can find a deck that just kind of mesh these all together, well, I don't know if you found a way to mesh this all together and it would flow, you would have the best deck ever. So I guess this is my challenge: find that deck and make it happen. Maybe post like a Dueling Network video of it in response. But yeah, these are my favorite decks of the format, or not favorite decks, they're just the best. So essentially this is running everything, that's why it's so good. This wins Dragon games. This is also running everything. This is the only reason a deck exists, and he is crucial to every other deck's existence. So yeah, I've got a few contenders I figured I'd show. These were obviously top 5. I also put on there, if I did a top 10, Gores would probably be on that list. Gores can single-handedly win games, and your opponent has to learn to play around that. He is the reason people attack from lowest to highest. So I feel like he deserved the spot. I just couldn't find room for him on the list because there were so many other cards I wanted to mention. And then the other card I want to mention is Mind Control. Mind Control, also a really good card. For those of you who don't know, it lets you take control of an opponent's monster. And even though it's seen like a shortage of play, I feel like play is going to increase with it if it isn't banned in the next format. Also on the list, I had not Wind Up Rabbit, just regular Rescue Rabbit, which I suppose I can find a proxy for if you guys want. But yeah, I also put Rescue Rabbit on the list as one of the what is proxy with Rescue Cat? As one of the top 5, or not top 5, but it would be in the top 10. Just because it's also like Tour Guide, an instant +1. The only flaw it has is the fact that it really is only used to bring out Cabazools and Sabersaurus. You essentially only use it to bring out these guys. So it's a lot more limiting in that sense. Which is why I didn't put it on the top 5. Same with Gores and Mind Control. Like Gores, you have to limit yourself just to get them on the field. And Mind Control, you don't always have a reason to use it. So that's my list of top 5 cards of the current format. This is not a ban list video. I'll have that either before this or after this. I just want to make it clear that there is a difference between these two. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like this segment, rate, comment, subscribe below, down there. Like I said, I'm trying to start up a lot of new segments. I want to see what you guys like. And I can't do that without your feedback, so make sure you guys are telling me what you like, and then I'll just make it happen. Thanks, YouTube. Like I said, rate, comment, subscribe below. Click on an advertisement if there is one. Oh, wait, I can't say that. Shh. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks. Peace, YouTube.